Okay. How do we extract one of the middle lines?
You put the outer lines in a tunnel.
Okay. That makes sense.
I thought so.
Right, where... So where do we want to start making the blue sciences? Just so I know where to start putting all the science bits down.
Well, you can see where the red circuit output lines go on the bus. So anywhere that you can pull the red circuits off the bus, I guess, to the top.
Okay, because I'm also thinking we need to start making the black sciences.
I don't remember what I was going to put on these 3 belts, but I don't think it had to start here because I always knew I was going to put red circuits here.
Okay. Right. So let's think of something.
I think at such point as we get to the 4th science, that might be the point at which we are considering moving the whole science production thing to a completely new location anyway. So
Yeah.
the black sciences may not be so much of a concern right now.
Well, they're coming. We have access to them. We can make them. There's sciences involving them. So it's just a thing to consider.
Yeah.
They're actually technically cheaper and easier to make than the blue ones. So we might be able to put them on further back down the line.
Right.
Who knows?
Um,
Right, what am I doing?
right, that's copper cabling, so now I've just got to get the plastic from over there. Does plastic need to go on the bus?
It probably does.
Okay.
That might be what those 3 blank lines are set up for, is plastic and sulfur. Because they're using quite a few different things, I think. So, blue sciences. That's going to be the advanced circuits. We need engines and sulfur. So, yes, we need sulfur, preferably going back alongside the red circuits, if possible.
No, not really.
Okay.
See what I can do.
If it's easy
You can
not
always
to, I
pull
can
it up
just...
to the top of the bus and backtrack it at the top a little way.
That just seems awkward. I mean, it'd be much easier for me to just move this down to where the sulfur is coming on. Since I haven't really started pulling it yet. Hello.
Let's pull that back one.
Right, so is that going to be... What's that one going to be? Sulfur?
No, that's the plastic.
Plastic.
The red circuits.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go back to where I was setting stuff up and maybe make that into the military science packs.
Right.
Because that's
How
mostly
far back can I
is
pull
doable.
these then? Because that's effectively now unused space that we can't use for anything. So, I can't do that.
Right. How do I build a wall? 5 stone bricks.
See if you could build a wall.
Is that? We were making piercing magazines somewhere,
Yep.
or
With the
some
other
kind of
magazines.
ammo. Yeah.
We're making 2 types of ammo in the same place. They're next to the iron rods, I believe.
Yeah. Why? that.
You're
We're not
literally
making
on
ammo
top of them.
anymore. We're not making ammo anymore because it's filled with copper instead of iron somehow.
Ah. So there was an issue at one point. So because the two ore patches we originally used were touching,
Yes, there would have been some
where I've been
mix-up.
trying to drain them, there was some contamination. I have since added in filter splitters that filter out the contamination.
But those must have slipped through, and because they were in a tunnel, they
but
were very hidden.
Some stuff got through before I put those in, because obviously I didn't know that it was a problem to begin with.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for the green belts going underground here?
Where's here? Yes, because that's where I was bringing up the red to build the science packs.
Right.
And now that you're not doing sulfur back here, it's not going up here.
So the sulfur and plastic join the bus here.
Okay.
This belt is effectively useless because I'm not going to be able to get anything onto it anytime soon.
No, unless you want to have two plastic belts or something like that.
Well, I've only got one out of the production at the moment, and even that splits to provide plastic for red circuits.
Well, for a belt here, I could, if I had the blue science packs being made directly up for where the sulfur and plastic are coming on.
Yeah.
I could have the blue and the military packs coming down and being put on this bottom line. Does make a lot of sense when the other science packs
the
are up
green
here.
and red are up there. What we could always do is move the at this point have the gears drop down onto the bottom line, so we can put the other sides next to the first ones.
Possibly.
Just rearrange the bus halfway along.
I don't see what the point of having the steel rods going along that far is.
Again, the steel rods. There was probably something we thought, oh, this would be useful to have on the bus for.
Well, because they come down to the power lines and they're being used there.
Yeah, I can't think. The thing is, I don't know what any of the recipes are. There may well be loads that use steel rods, but
yeah. Well, we could end that set of steel rods there for now.
Yeah.
And replace that line with the next set of science packs. I think that might be worth doing.
Yeah.
See, I was going to say
okay, so I need to now do a bit more of inserter stuff. Inserter magicianry.
That's a bit close on that. Transport belts. We have transport belts somewhere.
Long-handed inserters, and I'm going to need fast inserters.
I'm gonna leave the piercing ammo that's already there, and that can just be our supply of good ammo that we can use.
It's not the quickest supply in the world, so
no,
it would be good to have that just for us.
Yeah.
Right, I think all the inserters are in place now, so now I can try and power it in the most efficient way.
So that takes 10 seconds of crafting time. That takes 3 seconds of crafting time. Okay. Probably need to be moved around, but that's fine.
I'm just going to put another cable there as a backup. Right, so now red circuits are running with the exception of the plastic production isn't currently running.
That's just because we're missing oil, I think.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna
Is the
work
train
out what's
stopped?
going on there. I suspect
it's not
more...
emptying the cargo properly.
No, it's because the tanks are all full. I'm pretty sure. Because
The tanks
the
that are emptying
refineries-
into are not full.
The refineries aren't running.
It's because the tanks aren't joined. The back two tanks
Yeah.
are full of oil.
Okay.
So either you need to share the oil out, or it needs to have a time limit on the train as well as if it's empty, just so that this issue doesn't happen.
They should pass along now.
Yeah. Okay, it's draining quite quickly now.
That was just because we never put the other two refineries in. The fluids after the refineries did share.
Yeah.
But obviously we only ever had two refineries. I was wondering if it was because our storage of petroleum gas was full. And to be fair, that may happen at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Although it shouldn't, because petroleum gas is the one gas we're using, so...
Yeah.
Okay, we are now producing plastic. I'm going to have to put a limit on that plastic storage chest, because otherwise it's just going to take all the plastic off. Oh, what's the key to drop on a belt there? Z.
As I said, I thought it was Q.
No, Q is to pick block. Q is drop in Minecraft.
There's too many games. There's too many games to play.
I already got involved with this. I'm just going to turn that insert around for now.
Mm-hmm. Right, so to make that I need copper and steel and firearms.
That insert can drain the chest for a bit, and then we'll do the set limits on. Well, sulfur chest's actually already full, pretty much.
So how did I have that working before? So the upline that goes in there. That matches there.
Right, so we should be getting red circuits now. And we are. Not exactly quickly, because each we've got is a banks of 7. And 4 banks, so 28 every 6 seconds. So it's just under 5 a second.
Yeah.
And we're spreading them across 2 belts. And it's not 5 a second because the input currently isn't saturated. The plastic input is way below saturation.
Yeah.
We're not producing plastic at anywhere near the rate the red circuit production would need. And it's only getting half of the stuff.
Yeah.
But the oil train should start running again because it should be able to empty itself now. Not sure where the coal train is.
It's pretty it's being loaded with coal by the look of it. It's just not very fast at loading. We might just get some faster.
I think I'm just a bit surprised. Well, it's got a limit to how long it can be at the loading station. It can only be there for 5 minutes. I'm just a bit surprised it's not here because it's very rare that it is actually completely empty. It only leaves the
Yeah.
drop-off if it's completely empty, which means that we've been through enough coal to actually completely empty the train.
That's quite a lot of coal. Are we
But then
still mining coal as well?
We do have 12 steam boiler things running.
Yeah. We are still mining coal as well.
Our mining of coal here is only being used for the original smelting now.
Ah, okay. I was just following the conveyor line.
It's only used for the original copper, iron and steel smelters.
Yeah.
And obviously the new smelting setups are going to be electric furnaces, so won't use that coal anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, the iron mine is so close to done. The problem is we're nowhere near setting up a new system for iron. I was hoping the copper would run out first.
It's a bit of a problem. Well, we do know where we're going to go to get that.
I need the space that the copper is currently taking up to build the iron smeltery.
Oh.
Which is why I was hoping the copper would finish first. I've given up with the stone patch here. I've just removed everything that was using it because it was only one track builder.
Yeah.
Copper's not being used for anything at the moment. That's because the green circuits are saturated.